Hello again. I forgot to mention in your packet, you're supposed to have two covers, okay? So I didn't talk about that last time, and you should have received two boards to attach to your spines when you're making your covers for your books, okay, in your packets. So I'm going to put those aside, and we are working, remember, on your French folded pieces of paper, all right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to tape them to the little spine. This is a little bit tedious, but it's a nice thing to practice because you could use this on your portfolio, all right? Let me adjust the screen down so you can see what I'm doing, all right? So I'm going to take the open side of my folded page. I am going to draw 1/8 of an inch using a light hand with my pencil, okay, a light hand. And I'm going to draw 1/8 of an inch over on the open side. Then I am going to come over here to my little spine tab. I see that these spine tabs are unevenly cut, and that's again because of our paper cutter. So I have another pile over here, and I'm going to try to pull from there. Okay, so I'm going to measure over 1/8 of an inch on this side as well on my little tab. Okay, you have your tape that you received in your packet. You want to pull a length off and stick it to the table because you don't want any little specks of dust or eraser bits in that. So you're going to take a length of tape that is longer than your page. So I'll go that long, okay? And then what I'm going to do is on my first page, my longer page, I am going to use my fingers and I am going to line this up right on that pencil line that I just did, okay? And I want to make sure that it's right along that pencil line, and then I can rub that in, okay? And so I'm going to take that up, okay? And then what I want to do is I'm going to try to line this up, and I already have something in my page here, but I'm going to go ahead with you. Okay, I'm going to line this up on my board, and I'm going to lift this and try to line this one up on my board too. Okay, now my pages are just, the length is just a little bit off. So what I'll do is I'll line it up on one side. I don't know if you can really see that it looks great on the bottom, but because of the paper cutter, again, this tab is just a little bit too short. So what I'll do is I'll cut off the excess in the end. But anyway, I have the spine tab pasted on there. So I rub those both in. I peel that back and off, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a length of tape. Whoops, and that one's too long. And I am going to put that exact same tape 1/8 of an inch over on each side, but I don't have to measure it this time because I've already measured on this side, okay? I'm going to take my brass and my very sharp X-Acto knife, and I'm going to even out this edge of the page, all right? And take that excess tape off. Put it to the side. Whoop, can I try that again? Now, this one is the one that's uneven, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to suffer. I'm just going to take that excess, because of the paper cutter, I'm going to take that excess off. Do you see how I'm doing that? Just cut the excess off. All right. So there we have a nice little French fold first page. Now, I do want to show you because mine has a thread in it. I don't know if you can see that thread right there. Okay, can you see that? I don't want that on yours, okay? So we're going to do this again, all right? And what I did is I gave you a couple of extra sheets so you could practice on this. So again, we're going to measure 1/8 of an inch here. And on my tab, okay, I can already see a dog hair in my tape. So I'm going to take a length off. And I'm going to pull a length that's longer than my page. I'm going to use my fingers and I'm going to line this right up on my page, which is at 1/8 of an inch over, right? Okay, looking great. Then I'm going to line this up over here and take my tab and line it up on the same line. And I can adjust it before I tape it down. I'm going to adjust it, right? You've seen me do that before. Okay, I'm liking that. Then, I rub it on both sides. Remember how I did that? Whoops. I'm pulling it off. Whoops. I'm going to retape that. I'm pulling it off. Okay, I'm flipping it over. I take another length of tape and I'm going to place it 1/8 of an inch over on each side like I did on the front. Now, if this makes you uncomfortable and you want to measure on this side too, you knock yourself out. I'm just trying to take a, one step out of the whole process. Okay, so you're going to cut this down flush. See how I do that? And I'm going to do that on the other side. Okay, make it flush. Whoops. Okay, now let's look at this. Look at that. You have 2 beautiful pages that are stacked. Okay, so you're going to do this, I don't know how many pages I gave you, like 10 or 12 times with your French folds in between. And then we are going to do your cover. All right. So I'm going to put these, go ahead and do more of these. And I want to talk